So hello guys, welcome back to Trend Talks. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Miraj, and as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to like and to share this video. And if you're up for it, as always, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're always alerted every single time I upload a new video. So I think this week is all about karma, guys. Karma has been spinning around the block and I am here for it. I love it when people get a taste of their own medicine. You don't hurt good people, you don't attack genuine good people, you don't mess with God's people and think you can get away with that. No way. The universe is going to dish it back to you. So yesterday it was Jeremy Vine. Of course, he started seeking sympathy because his bike was stolen and he was being trolled. Mind you, this is a person who uses his platform, right, to incite hatred towards Harry and Meghan. He even made a joke of how Harry does not need security. That he's a brat, he's a spoiled brat. And then now he's complaining about how he's not safe because his bike was stolen and that he was being trolled online. He literally experienced a tiny bit of what Harry and Meghan have been able to endure for years. And he came running on social media seeking sympathy. And I love the Scotties because we were like, hey, we have zero sympathy for you. You've been attacking Harry and Meghan for years. Now you know what that feels like. That, trolling can come from online to real life. It's dangerous. Now you had a taste of your own medicine. Then another idiot, that was Levin, who literally made the most disgusting comment about Princess Lilibet on X, and people are dragging her. She is so disgusting. I love that people were calling her out for attacking literally an innocent 3-year-old child. Like an innocent 3-year-old child. People were defending Princess Lilibet, Meghan, and I was definitely there for it. I love that. I've done that video. If you've not watched, kindly check it out. And also now, our third person on the list of karma now is none other than Rupert Murdoch. Rupert Murdoch, does that name ring a bell? Because he owns so many, media outlets, newspapers. So in UK he owns the Sun and the Times. In Australia he owns the Daily Telegraph, Herald Sun and the Australian. In the US he owns the Wall Street Journal and New York Post and so many others. What does that tell you? These are news outlets, newspapers known to write vile things, disgusting things about Harry and Meghan, known to attack, spread lies about Harry and Meghan. And for anyone who's also like, okay, Miraj, what are you on to? Because this is the same person who Harry sued. Actually, Harry made this man, Rupert Murdoch, to give an apology, to apologize for intrusion of privacy towards him and towards his late mother, Princess Diana. Mind you, Rupert Murdoch is known to not apologize. He just settles and leaves it at that. He never ever apologizes for that. So the fact that Harry literally took him to court and they eventually settled because the evidence was so damning, and he apologized, that you don't play with Harry, you don't mess with Harry. And it was such a phenomenal thing to having apologized even to the late Princess Diana. So now here's his karma, guys. Here's his karma. Sun owner loses top 1.2 billion pounds since phone hacking claims started. Sun's owner, that is Rupert Murdoch, loses top 1.2 billion since phone hacking claims started. This is from the Guardian outlet. You can check it out. So this is just so satisfying. This is satisfying. You have no idea how satisfying this is. Because for people who are known to attack Harry and Meghan constantly and think they can get away with it all. And this is now just I want you to know something. These people, the only way they make money is through Harry and Meghan. They use Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan, to make money every single day. Look at the Daily Mail, constantly writing and bashing Harry and Meghan. Clearly, they don't care about their faves because they keep saying, oh, we have William and Kate, but William and Kate don't sell newspapers. King Charles don't sell newspapers. Camilla, no. Who? Harry and Meghan. And that's why they constantly have Meghan on their front pages for clicks. Clicks drive more money, more impressions. That is it. So now he has just lost 1.2 billion pounds since phone hacking claims started. That is a lot of money. 1.2 billion pounds. So the owner of the Sun has run up more than 1.2 billion pounds in losses since the start of its costly battle to end allegations of illegal phone hacking. News Group Newspapers, a subsidiary of Rupert Murdoch's News UK, which publishes The Sun and retains liability for the activities of the now defunct News of the World, reported a pre-tax loss of £18 million in the year to 30th June 2024. That was the smallest loss reported since 2011, when the Sun made a profit of £103.6 million. Cumulative losses at NGN had climbed to £1.25 billion by the end of June last year, accounts filed at Companies House show. In January, the Duke of Sussex became the latest victim to settle his legal claim against NGN with an undisclosed substantial payout that will be included in the company's filings next year. Hugh Grant, another vocal and long-time campaigner keen to see the details of alleged phone hacking exposed in court, settled for an enormous sum last year. Grant said he would have loved to have gone to court, but if he had won and the damages awarded were any less than the offer he felt forced to accept, he would not have been able to afford legal costs put at roughly £10 million for both sides that would have been required by the rules of civil litigation. NGN's latest accounts show that Murdoch's newspaper empire incurred fresh costs of £14 million related to legal costs and settlements in the phone hacking scandal against the Sun newspaper of the world last year. That was the smallest amount since NGN started revealing phone hacking costs in 2011, and well down on the £51 million in 2023 and £128 million in 2022. Filings published for Murdoch's struggling high-wing news media venture, Talk TV, show that its losses have climbed to Talk TV show that its losses have climbed to £145 million since its launch in 2022. The business, which shut down its TV channel to go online only last year, reported a £50.4 million pre-tax losses in the year to June 2024. Piers Morgan, Talk TV star, signing announced in January that he was leaving Murdoch's media empire to take control of his uncensored YouTube channel. He had previously said in February 2024 that he was leaving his daily evening TV show. The Times and Sunday Times reported a slight year-on-year increase in annual profits to 61 million for the period ending in June 2024. The parent company, Times Media, which also includes the Times radio operation, took a £3.2 million charge to restructure its workforce to match the requirements of the business. The company's booked a £7.9 million restructuring expense in 2023. The article's headline was amended on April 4th, 2025 to more accurately reflect the article. Did you see? That is so much money, and I am so happy here for it. I love it when these people literally get karma. For you to lose 1.2 billion pounds, that is a lot of money. That is crazy. That is no joke. That is karma in full effect. Oh my, that is karma. God is good. These people need to experience what Harry and Meghan go through, and it's crazy because they've always wished the worst on Harry and Meghan. Constantly, they always wish the worst on Harry and Meghan. They always want Harry and Meghan to be booed at, but time and time again, it never happens. Actually, they're the ones who keep failing. They're the ones who are miserable. Have an example. Look at King Charles and Camilla, William and Kate. Everywhere they go, they get booed at. They are constantly booed at. People cannot stand them. That's why you have these so-called media experts literally wanting Harry to come back to the UK, to bring Meghan back to the UK, because they are the valuable assets to the firm. And William and Kate are an embarrassment, because these people have always wished bad on Harry and Meghan, and it never ever happens. Never happens. Never happens. You don't mess with good, genuine people. Even you don't. And I love that Meghan just recently said in her interview she is done doing the proving game. She's just in an era of joy, minding her business, happy. If you cannot see that, she knows who she is at the end of the day, and that is phenomenal. So I love it when these people get a taste of that. The karma spins around the block, comes in full circle, and they have a taste of their own medicine. You're the ones who are miserable, super, super miserable. Well, Harry and Meghan continue to win. Meghan is thriving. She's happy in a loving home, well loved, has beautiful kids. Her businesses are booming. Look at us ever, literally sold out. Her podcast is literally #1 in the business category. Her Netflix show, highly anticipated Netflix show, season 2 is coming out. God is good. You don't mess with that. They continue to thrive, uplifting one another, supporting one another. And people who constantly want them, the derangers, haters, these so-called experts, want them to be miserable. It's never happening, because our people are so strong and so resilient, and they keep thriving, and the universe is giving that back. So for you to lose 1.2 billion pounds since the phone hacking, and this is just the beginning. That's a lot of money. I know it must sting. Murdoch must be so pissed, but that serves him right. Serves him right. You don't intrude people's privacy and think you can get away with that. So guys, I wanted to give you that update. It's like karma is spinning around, coming full circle this week, and I'm here for it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share this video. I'm Mirad, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.